Hey yo folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing something that involves fishing. That's right, I've already got the GoPro strapped on, and today we're going to be having some fun because I'm going to be trying or attempting to do my first catch and cook. That's right, we're going to be trying to do a catfish catch and cook today, but I can't fish here. I can't catch catfish here. I have a small creek and just there's no catfish on my property, but we're going to be going to another pond that is filled with catfish. So we're going to be going over there, but I knew I needed some kind of bait, so I'm thinking one of the things I'm going to be using is cut bait. And now I can get cut bait when we get to the pond. I can just catch something and then like a bluegill, and we'll be good. Alright, so now I'm going to be showing you the two rods that we have rigged for this catfish. And yes, this is the pontoon boat. I'm going to be posting a video soon, and I'm on this boat. So if you want to see that, stay tuned to the channel. Click the notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new stuff that I post. So rod number one, it's actually a braided bait caster. So this braided bait caster, nothing too special, just regular bait caster. But this is going to be our cut bait bottom rig. So it's going to be rigged up on the bottom. So I have up here, I have two big split shots, and then down here just a regular circle hook. So basically what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be putting a piece of cut bait on the hook, throwing it out there, letting it get down the bottom, and just going to let it sit just like that. Not too special, especially when you're fishing for catfish. It's not too, you ain't got to do too much special stuff. It's pretty simple to catch catfish. I am going to probably be doing a little bit of bass fishing while I'm waiting on the catfish to bite. So I'm going to have my other bait caster probably just put on like a Texas rig worm or a jig or something like that. Just throwing it deep in the bottom, see if I can catch anything like that. Hopefully we can get some, and then we'll bring them back home. I'll show you how to fillet them up. I'll show you my way of cooking them, and it should be pretty fun. Got one. Oh yeah. You think? Alright, so I'm going to give you a rundown on our situation. We have got bluegill. It has taken us a very long time to catch bluegill, but we finally have the bluegill, and now it's time to start fishing. I'm going to put one rod out. It's got cut bait on it. I'm going to put it out. I'm going to leave it there. But what we're going to be doing for the rest is we're going to make about 3 or 4 jugs. Tie a line of milk jugs. Then we'll set them out there and with cut bait on them. And we're going to leave them overnight and come back and pick them up tomorrow. So that's what our plan is. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm going to show you how the milk jugs that we're making. We're going to show you how to make one. It's actually really simple. This is actually a spring water jug. It's not a milk jug, but same purpose. Make sure, with all the jugs you're doing, make sure that the cap, it has a cap. It's got to have a cap. Alright.
We probably need to seal it with duct tape so water don't get in.
You could. But what I'm doing, this is 20-pound.
They also need to be empty, by the way.
Monofilament. Yeah, don't have any water or anything in them. Leave it empty. Alright, I'm just going to tie. I'm just going to tie on to this. You just make sure it's good enough. You can tie whatever knot you want to. Just make sure.
Square knot will probably work. I mean, 2 half inches will work.
Oh my gosh, it's cold. Hey, how much do y'all want to bet I can buy off 20-pound line?
No, you can't. Ain't no way. Dude, there's no way. I can't buy, the most I can buy is 8-pound line. It's because of these boots right here. Hurts when I have braces on, bro. Hey.
Alright, so.
Well, I didn't buy it when I got the KG fucking knife. Freshly sharpened.
Tie it on. Nothing too fabulous. Just gotta make sure that it ain't gonna come off.
Alright. Are you sure it's not gonna come off? Let me use the knife. You sure?
Alright, now I'm gonna come down here, get about
that much line.
5 foot of line. It's probably actually about 6 foot of line. Anyway, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. I was gonna cut it, but okay.
At all. Alright, now.
Moving on.
In this bucket, I have just a standard hook. I'm just going to tie it on like you would regular.
What knot are you tying this time?
This is actually the clinch knot.
Improved clinch or normal clinch?
I've actually showed y'all how to tie this knot before. Well, actually, have I? Maybe. By the way, if you want me to tell you, if you want me to do a video about the knots I do and how to rig stuff and how to fish stuff, tell me in the comments below, because I really like to know. Alright, now we have the jug. And what you're going to do,
that is not 5 foot line.
Actually, I have a 7 foot wing, I have a 7 foot something, 7.5 foot wingspan. That is not 7 foot, that's like 4. Anyway, yeah. We're going to be using cut bait, and I'm going to show you basically how we're going to catch I'm going to see if I can actually catch a fish. It's been crazy hard, but basically we're going to use cut bait, hook it up, drop it in the water, let it go. I'm going to show y'all what we do. I'm going to show y'all me setting them in a minute. But right now I'm going to finish making the jugs, and then we'll get over and catch some cut bait, and then we'll go set them, and then we'll come back tomorrow morning and hopefully we got some caddies that we can cook up. Let's get it. Here's the first one. We'll put it right over here. There's actually a deep ledge, basically right where we're at. We're just gonna put it right here and then toss it right there.
Is there bait on there?
Yep. Alright, and I'll reach back here, grab another one. Get another piece of cut bait. Right through there. Just like that. Now we'll keep pedaling. Over here. Drag this through the water, get the scent going.
I'm going to set one off over that way. That way. And we also need to set one back over there.
Alright,
there.
Another jug. I got another piece of cut bait. Right here.
Where are you going to drop the fourth one then?
Put it right over there. Alright, so sadly I couldn't get this on camera because it was a rush and everything, but I've got our catfish. We haven't weighed him yet, and we actually still have 3 jugs still out there, but
we're going to rebait this one probably.
Nah, we won't rebait it. But we're going to go ahead and weigh this guy, and then we'll put him on the stringer and set him where he can't get away until it's time to take him home. But then we'll take him home, fillet him up, cook him up. He weighs a solid 5 pounds, 2 ounces. Pretty good catfish.
Yeah.
We'll catch you. Well, actually, Chef Titus will catch you back at the homestead.
And assistant me.
Alright, we're back at the homestead, and it's time to skin up and fillet our friend Gerald, Freddie, Jamal. Don't know what his name is. Anyway, you're going to have some tools to skin catfish because it is a little bit difficult. First thing you're going to need is a hammer and a nail. You're also going to need a bowl to put your fillets in, obviously. You're going to need a multi-tool. and a fillet knife. Alright, first step. Get your little pal out. I'm going to use these just not get as much slime on me. There's old Fred. He is still alive. Fun fact. Catfish can survive up to like 2 or so hours out of water. So while he may not be moving around a lot, you can see his gills moving. He's still alive. But we are going to put an end to that shortly. By the way, you're going to be seeing a catfish being skinned. So if you don't want to, I suggest you skip through the video to the cooking part.
Which you could skip right about now.
Alright, so right about now is when you need to start skipping. Right here's what we're going to do to start. There he is. You're going to take this. You're going to drive it into his head pretty good. Then you're going to put him up on the tree. You're just going to keep driving it. And you're going to drive his head into the tree.
Now, if he can't move.
Now he can't get away, and I can skin him and pull him down however I need us. Now, take my fillet knife. Sharp is best. This one's not very sharp, but it'll be good enough.
Need this.
I'm going to start cutting.
Well, that's pretty sharp.
Around him. Right in here. And I'm pretty sure on catfish there is belly meat, but I don't know how much of that we can get to.
And I don't know how to cook it either.
It's the same.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know how to get it either.
We actually may be using the belly meat, because there is a lot of it on this catfish. Basically, you're just going to come all the way around the whole catfish and try to get as much of the skin detached. Just like so. Now the skin's detached. You're going to go back to your pliers. You're going to get a firm grip of the skin. And you're just going to start pulling down. This may take a while, sometimes depending on how long the catfish has been chilling. I'm just going to pull it down. This may take a while, so I may be putting it in time lapse. Just keep going.
Now, this is just like the inner layer of skin, the back.
Yeah, but still.
But you do not want to leave that. See? That blue stuff? Okay. I know. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's that. That's how you know it's like Swedish stuff. Oh my goodness. Look how big the fillets are. It's gonna be nice.
Really good
It's really good catfish.
Alright. So, now that you've got all of your skin down and on the ground, right over here, and then just start cutting into my meat. Here's actually a big chunk. You got to cut around that back fin part, because they have a back fin, dorsal fin right here. It's a big spine, so you can't really start your fillet. But now I'm going to actually start my fillet. I'm just going to fillet. I'm going to cut as deep as the meat goes, which is really deep. And then you're going to feel rib cage and spine, and then you're going to go all the way down till you feel rib cage, and then you're just going to glide all the way down the backbone.
Those are huge fillets
Of your cat. Oh, didn't see you guys there. Alright, so now it's time to just start cooking our fish. And so yeah. I'm not the greatest cook, but I do know a thing or two. So we're gonna get right on into it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. First up, I got 2 eggs in this little dish right here. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk them up. I just straight cracked them into here, so heck yeah, bustin'. Alright, whisk them up a little bit. Alright, so now I have the catfish in this bowl. I have flour in this little bowl, eggs in this bowl, extra virgin olive oil in this pan, and I got it heating on low right now because we ain't ready to put it in there yet. So, first up, I'm going to grab my first piece of catfish, glorious piece of catfish. I'm just going to dunk it, give it a good old egg bath. And if you're going to copy what I'm doing, you're going to have to not be afraid to get your hands absolutely disgusting. And I'm realizing as I dunk this that this dish is not near big enough. So, I'm going to come over here, rinse my hands off because raw eggs on your hands isn't exactly the best thing to be having on your hands. Because, I mean, you get sick or something, I don't know. Ask a doctor. Don't ask me, I ain't a doctor, I'm an outdoorsman. Anyway, so I'm going to actually have to get my new pan, take this flour, put it in this dish. Gee whiz. Now I'm going to have to get some more flour. Because that ain't going to be enough right there. Bet. Oh my gracious, it's going everywhere. Okay. Now, after you give your catfish a nice, generous egg bath, you're going to take him, drop him right in the flour. You're just going to give him a good little, he needs a firm dusting. You can take some of that flour, just rub it on him be real tender with him. A couple pats, you know. And then, once you feel your pan getting good and toasty, you're going to go ahead, after he's dusted, you're going to shake it off a little bit because you don't want like big old flour clumps on there, because that'd be disgusting. And then you're just going to go ahead, drop it right in there, and booyah, he's going to start sizzling. Then you're going to take the next piece, do the exact same thing, dunk him around in the eggs, and heck yeah, looking real nice, looking real nice. You can hear that sizzle pop. We're going to do our move over to the flour, our flour dish. I'm making an absolute gigantic mess right now, but you know, that's just how we roll. You know what I mean? I am feeling very hungry right now, so good thing that Jesus blessed us with this massive catfish, because I'm going to have to share it with Asa, and I'm almost hungry enough to eat both of the pieces, but sharing's caring, as they say. Alright, now it's pretty good covered up. Now I'm going to dunk this half into my pan with the oil. Now I'm going to wash my hands off again. It's going to be a real pain trying to get this stuff off my hands. And now that it's cooking, there ain't much for us to do but wait a little bit until it's cooked. Go ahead and give y'all a look at it. That's what it looks like. Yum yum. And I'm going to let that cook. I'm going to have to clean up this mess, and then I'll get back with y'all when it's about ready to eat this stuff. I'm going to tell you, when you're doing this, it is going to kick up some oil and stuff. While it's cooking, it's going to throw some oil at you, some scalding hot oil. You ain't going to want that on your skin, but it's still cooking right now. You're going to want it to get brown and crispy on both sides, and then when it's good and brown and crispy, that's when you're going to know it's cooked on the inside. So yeah, looking real nice. It's almost time to eat it. Alright, bet. It's time to eat these sapsuckers. Real quick. Whatever, we got Asa here. We got some seasoned salt that we're going to be seasoning with. And you can't ever go wrong with ketchup when you're having a little fish fry, you know what I mean?
I hate ketchup.
He hates everything. We're going to crack
Ketchup
this
is
up. By the way, if you see this Band-Aid, I about cut my thumb off earlier. So. Heck yeah.
Wait, was it from Fast?
I have no idea. But we're going to put some seasoned salt on these sapsuckers.
Dude, that's a little much.
It's okay, you can spread it around. Alright, which one do you want?
Flip them over and get the other side.
Just which one do you want?
Oh, this one.
No, this is mine. You can
Oh, man.
stab yours.
Holy moly.
Yeah, we literally just took it off the pan. Let me help you out there, buddy. There we go.
Flip mine over.
Alright.
Right.
I'm
Evenly
gonna
spread the name, see?
I'm gonna put ketchup for mine because just take note when you are doing this, your bread might come off because you're not really dropping it in a deep fryer, but the bread is pretty good. So I've got some water here in case it goes bad. Definitely water. And I'm gonna wait for Asa to come back.
Drank all Mountain Dew earlier.
Asa drank all his Mountain Dew earlier, so now he apparently doesn't have anything to drink. So we got to wait for him to come back so we can do the taste test. But overall, it looks basically exactly like I'd cook catfish, or my dad would cook catfish, or anybody would cook catfish. Catfish is pretty simple to cook.
I didn't cook it.
It's pretty simple, but you never know. It might not taste good.
I didn't cook it, so I don't know
But,
how good it might be.
We're gonna take our first bite and see. I'm gonna let you take your bite first, but I'm gonna look at it. It looks cooked.
It's
That's
extremely juicy.
It is extremely juicy. It's also extremely hot, so don't burn yourself. All right, I'm gonna let Ace take the first bite.
Pretty good.
Tastes like catfish?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what I think.
Braces are hard, but catfish is easy to chew with braces.
That's really good. It tastes exactly like
That's really good.
what your favorite catfish would taste like.
Yeah.
No bones.
Hey, stop. Don't dip that in ketchup. Just eat it.
It is hot.
Yes.
Very, very hot.
Yeah.
It is. How do you need enough to get? It's very good. The bread's good. It's actually really simple. I actually use all-purpose flour. But anywho, if you think you can want to do this yourself, it's really, really easy to do. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see us catch some fish doing an MTB slam, we have a video about that. And if you want to watch us explode some eggs, we also have a video about that. But see you guys later in the next episode. Thanks for watching.